So those we pay visit are those who have impacted directly on AANI.
Sure.
So today, the EXCO, I told you before we went for AGM, that the first official visit the EXCO will pay will be to you. And that's and that is why, because you have also impacted on us. I remember, was it last year, we had a flood in Meduguri.
Yeah.
And then, of course, AANI does not have money. Most of the things we do, we sacrifice from our various pockets. But he stood by us. He was the chairman of the fundraising. And when we went to Meduguri, it was something else. We were on NTA. People could not believe AANI would donate 10 million to. Which we did. So it was also as a result of his efforts. So we have come today to pay the former courtesy call, which we have not done to any other person. So maybe after this now we can start paying others. We want to say that is the way we have regarded you. We also felt that we should also make you the chairman of a very sensitive committee, which has to do with, it's not really money. Yeah.
Goodwill.
It's the goodwill.
Yeah.
You know, you have such a goodwill that you can call anybody. That's what we experienced during the endowment fund for the flooding.
Yes.
He would just call Mr. A, hey, Mr. A, bring this, because he would he would call Mr. B, bring this. So we need to leverage on such personality. That's why when I came in, I told you are the AANI president in future. Yeah.
Good idea.
Sure. I can tell you. So what we try to do is those that are very close to us, we impact on them. So it's not by surprise that we decide to pick you to come today first, before we now start going to pay courtesy call on us. I have the privilege of presenting to you a letter of appointment as the Chairman, Fundraising and Economic Development Committee of AANI. On this committee rests the other AANI issues.
Yes.
And then we also have a small request. It may not be small, considering some of us who are all retirees, including you anyway. So it's something that we are thinking of, a comprehensive automation of AANI Secretariat. Yeah. It's a small building because it's a penthouse. So you may look at it. It's left for you to say this is what you can do. And we can be rest assured. We'll pray for you.
Sure.
The prayers are straight to heaven. You know that I also pray every Friday.
But I've stopped receiving Friday.
Maybe it's bounced. No.
And I felt I should bring this up. Equally, when we wanted to do our project, we had some gigantic projects that we did in NIPS. The golf course was our baby. The children's playground was our baby. And courtesy of someone. So I just felt it would be a disservice to all of us for me not to make mention of some of the things he had contributed, not only to our cause, but to society. So just on that note, I want to say thank you for all you do.
It's really a tremendous success for you, particularly the president, because he has over the years demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt his ability, his knowledge, his effort to drive this association further as far as in this country is concerned. And he has made us proud over the years. just like as mentioned earlier, so many, achievement milestones were recorded under his leadership, particularly when he was vice president. And now he is the president, and the expectation of the members will be more and more. And there is need for him to also bring in more people to support him. And I'm happy to have the cabinet team. Almost all of them have experience. I know them, even though some of them are distant, but then I know how capable they are, how loyal and dedicated they are. No doubt we're going to succeed by the grace of God.
Sure.
I know you might bring in a lot of innovations as well.
Yes.
You may, determined, more determined than before, and then the AANI will be felt nationally this time around.
Sure.
This association is one of the unique associations this country ever had, but the impact still there's need for us to do more.
Yes.
And your leadership will definitely bring it to light how you're going to impact to the society, because we're in a different transition from one political government to the other, and we have to play a role. So I wish you the best while you are starting this association in the next town. Secondly, it is a great honor to me actually. I'm so overwhelmed for you to even give me a light saying that this man will do something for us. And I'm happy today you are here to, give me the appointment letter and request more on what to do to support the association. Over the years, we have demonstrated the collaboration and partnership in building the association. And going forward, we'll do even more by the grace of God. Even though the letter does not specify the details of activities that you're going to do, it is expected that when you go back, you need to also give us a direction as to what kind of activities you want to carry out, so that the funds that we are going to raise will be as much as possible to execute those projects that you want to do during your tenure. And you also talk of the economic development as well. There is need to collaborate with other agencies of government, and that requires also a kind of contact and influence, which I believe we shall have it as part of the long list of the committee members that you are suggesting. And so you might also maybe give me the telephone numbers of all this, and so assign a kind of secretary from your side. Even though we're going to have another secretary here, but we need to also officially have somebody also appointed on your own side to tell us that this can serve as a secretary. Even though I went through casually some of the provisions of the Act, I think the financial secretary or the treasurer would be supposed to be part and parcel of normally the finance committee. So now by that maybe you will also be guided by the kind of direction the EXCO want to move. But when you come in, you have to, the way we are raising our fund, we have to explain that no reasonable doubt to those who are going to donate to us that this is the kind of things we want to put in place. And the fact that they have confidence and trust in us, there is also a need for us to demonstrate the reasonable doubt that yes, we are equal to tax and those things that were mentioned to come. So you have a lot of tasks ahead actually, not only to sustain our members, but then the entire general public, both locally, even national and international as well. The other time I was discussing with one of the EXCO members, suggesting that there is need for you to even have a kind of zonal conferences or seminars and the case to awaken the members there. Because yes, very few you can see go to states, very few members of AANI are there. But then the impact they are creating, in most cases, they have been, the government of those local communities are actually, they want their services. You see them like head of service, you see them as secretary and them. You understand? So by then collaborating with the AANI at the international level, I'm sure something tangible will come up that will guide the society for a better, society, towards a better society. So I think there is need to do more in terms of bringing the local people on board, in terms of politics, in terms of development, in terms of social activities as far as the nation is concerned. So the only gap, to how to bridge the gap is the AANI has to come in. Yes. AANI is, by its nature, is non-political, non-religious, any sentiment, just purely for the driving the society for better life, and as such, whatever you have said is a welcome idea as far as the nation is concerned. Whosoever on the ground, as far as a leader, they will still regard you as one of the think tank, and there is no more as far as your ideas are concerned. You will not politicize, and definitely the government will listen. We need to be, encouraging even the local chapters to be paying courtesy calls to their governors from time to time to explain the vision, mission, and objective of the AANI, and they express young reasonable that we are non-political. We are here for the development of the country, and as such, they don't need to wait for you. They should start doing something, and when there is need for these general conferences, maybe once or twice in a year, as the case may be, within the country, arrange it very well, and then invite governors nearby, invite everybody. Because to me, AANI is the most strongest association as far as this country is concerned. If we keep the flag flying, yes, they know it very well, but if the leadership is good enough, everything will have been then according to where we want it. And also the issue of the institute has told for even the numbers that are being coming in over and above what is expected. These are issues that you can use TikTok. The number of even the free course they are talking about, where they take the advantage of say, okay, we're MNI members or something like that. These are issues you need to tackle it very well, make it very pronounced to the whole public that you understand there were two different organizations. They are coming for a short course for 2-3 months, and then they claim to say that they are members of the other. And then most of the problem we have as far as this issue, association is concerned, issue of other similar organizations as far as in the country that have become become more powerful than even us. When you go to maybe War College, you go to what do you call it, Security Institute, you go to Civil Defense Institute, whatever. They are very close to the foreign corridor of power, and they become very more powerful than us, even though we're So we need to devise a strategy to enlighten the public, to enlighten the government. There is no alternative to NIF, or rather this national institute. There is no alternative. That is the highest think tank of any country. Any country, when you go, whatever comes out of it, they use it as their source of information, data, and then information for policy development and implementation. So even whatever kind of policy the government come out, please, as a matter of, let them have a small think tank at the state level, consult flag, and so on. You understand? Move around the city, and then they take that one. After the conference, we also have what we call a gala night, which we do. Then the following day, we do what we call the AGM. That's the annual general to select either members or adopt financial reports or whatever. You understand? So you must set up a committee, for example, at least once in a year, for them to start organizing the AGM, the national summit, and as well as other activities that will also expose or rather make public the association. You understand? So that can be an annual event, but that can also be replicated at the state level.
Certainly.
At the state level. So the state level can come in before the national summit. So they can do it at their own level, and there should be also what we call the zonal one, which the 6 states will put up together and then choose one day and work towards that. You understand? The idea is that unless we need to decentralize they assign many people as activities. Otherwise, as at the national level, under numbers, but we have a lot to do.
Yes.
And we cannot do it alone unless we bring in those that are involved. And it is to their own advantages, particularly those at the state and the local government.
All these things.
You understand? So the idea that when the president and the EXCO visit the state, or rather a particular state,
or engagement,
then there must be a courtesy call to the governor, and there must be a private party. And at the private party, you assure the governor to look. We have
use them.
We have the experience. We have the knowledge.
Use them.
And use them. We agree with every backing.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying.
That's
and then before things will change.
Yeah, certainly.
Things will change. And for every, I'm sorry, I hope there is no non-AANI member here. Okay. 2 of them has already left. So fine. The 2 of them that have already left. So in that case, when we go, we have to emphasize that for everyone that become a member, or rather a secretary of government, SHG, there must be a succession plan.
Yeah.
Who will go to take
Who are you going to? Who are you grooming? Who are you grooming? No, I agree with you.
From our members. Once we do it that way, the whole of the country will go. And then not because of our selfish interest, but the purpose
for the purpose of continuity and progress. In fact, what you have said, we have that plan in Kaduna. We have discussed with them that whatever you should identify with people and make sure whenever they ask somebody to go to AANI, make sure you push those ones that I think are good.
No, you calculate that idea to them.
No,
and that's why we are even doing that in the ICANN.
We even have a meeting tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
Yes.
We had discussed that with the DG when we discovered that there were a lot of people who enter AANI. Sorry, NIPS, who are not qualified in terms of conduct, character, and conduct.
See somebody taking to court.
So now tomorrow we have what we call
stakeholders engagement.
Where we are going to talk with the nominating agencies.
Yeah, that's also very important.
Very important that you want to tell them that these are the kind of quality of persons. I had even told the DG that we may need to vet people from the private sector.
Sure.
Certainly.
Sure.
To make sure that those from the private sector will have to check their background. Those from the public sector, like the civil servant, there's no problem because we have system. But those from the private sector, we need to go
see
there,
what
check their background.
somebody who is taking leave to court because they have sent him away.
So tomorrow we are having this meeting,
And
the VP was supposed to be there, and then there's a new chairman of the board, Ken Naman, former Senate president. I had paid him a courtesy visit before the election. I told him we were going to come and pay him courtesy. But during that period, when we discussed the issue of news, he said, "Oh, we'd like to have, I paid him more to assist him to talk to the government," which we did. So tomorrow we also invite him into that stakeholders meeting, which was supposed to have been held with the vice president, but now he has left for our UN General Assembly. But he's still going to hold. We wanted to invite somebody like Malam Sokoto from Sokoto. I told him because he was supposed to come. He called me this evening because AANI doesn't have money. So I told him to speak to NIPS. They promised him to finance him. That provided we put his name. When we put his name, he now called me that they just called him. They don't have money. Yeah, just about he was even calling me now. So I told him, okay, can you find what flights do you have even tomorrow? Because I felt so bad because if they had
sent a message.
Yeah, he was called.
It's a flight tomorrow.
What time?
In the afternoon.
So tomorrow's session is a short
It's
one.
170,000, but it changed.
So you see, that is the problem we have. We are so constrained financially because I told him speak to them. That I called him. I said he's going to talk to him. He's one of those we wanted to be a member of the panelists.
President, they don't have any member in the government.
You mean?
Even the chief of staff.
Chief of staff, they are not getting any. In short, he even told me they have not been holding meetings. So I told him I was going to
I think
talk to him.
Sokoto is divided along political
No,
line.
immediately Malam
Political
Sokoto.
line is
Immediately Malam Dr. Sokoto left as the president.
Yes,
We went to inaugurate the new president. what we saw was a divided and house. We couldn't pay visit to the governor. So we went to see the Sultan, we went to see the former governor, the one I called the Raffin.
So you see, Wamako and his elder brother. Are you getting it? Then the Al-Ali with the other. You know, Sokoto politics revolves round two people.
We also played into their hands. I told the Sokoto State Chairman, when the new governor came in, why didn't you congratulate him? They said because there was a case. I said, but we from an Abuja sent me a letter of congratulation.
Actually.
And that was not even same situation.
Yes. He said that even Sokoto State chapter could not congratulate him.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. President. I think because of the
Time.
okay,
there's
we're
time
going
to
to have
play.
a group picture here,
Yeah.
and then from there we'll go to prayers for those.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So we do the group here or outside?
Outside.
Yeah, it's
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.